today's Toy Spot, we are having a look at the Jakks Pacific World of Nintendo Series 1-5 Waluigi. Waluigi comes with an accessory being a coin, clearly visible here as opposed to the mystery boxes that we've got before. Waluigi was a crucial figure for myself, at least, to be picking up, having already picked up Wario. Thought Waluigi looked really good. Gotta admit, he looks really good in packaging. Spin around in the back, we have a 5-inch figure with 13 points of articulation. Of course, advertising the very crucial gold coin, and some of the other figures down below, some of which we've already had a look at: Gold Mario, Bowser Jr., Waluigi, Cat Luigi, and Sheik. To check out more from the folks over at Jakks Pacific, you can go to www.jakks.com. It's as easy as that. Spot's going to take a break, get this opened up, and when we come back, we're going to get a better look at Waluigi. So more heading away, guys. Don't go anywhere. Stay tuned. As we've already discussed, Waluigi's accessory is a gold coin. We've seen these gold coins before. This is nothing new if you've been collecting the World of Nintendo figures. A gold coin for Waluigi. I wish that they had given him something other than a gold coin, just because it doesn't really feel like Waluigi to me, just having a gold coin. Something else could have gone a long way, but ultimately, that's what he comes with. Put that to the side, let's have a look at the figure itself. The figure I like quite a bit, although it does have one issue with it. We'll get into that in a second. But first things first, let's have a look at his face. It still reminds me of the peculiar Purple Pie Man of Porcupine Pete. Yeah, from the, of course, the story Strawberry Shortcake back in the 80s. But that's probably why I've always been such a fan of Waluigi. He's one of my favorite characters from Nintendo. And he looks quite good here in figure form. The purples are a nice touch. The, of course, inverted L for Luigi. Yeah, I don't really have any issues face-wise. The face is quite good. Big sneer, very long hooked nose, and curled up mustache are all traits for Waluigi. Even has the backwards or upside down L's on his wrists. A nice touch. Paint's also quite clean. I feel like the torso doesn't seem like it's the same color as the arms or the head, like the hat. They seem like these colors match, but for some reason the torso section comes across more of a darker purple than everything else. He has also dark purple suspenders and very brightly colored orange shoes, which, if I might also add, is the one glaring problem with this figure. The figure stands. Not well, but does stand. And luckily he does have enough posability for him that getting him to stand, although saying it now and being able to accomplish it, two different things, but he does actually stand. The downside, though, is he does have posability. His legs are, in some sense, can be straightened out, and he does also have ball joints in the legs. So, for all intents and purposes, you could have Waluigi not always ducked, but his feet are not posable. There's no posability in his feet. Of course, you can rotate them, not really Spot's talking about that, but there's no ball joints. The feet are always on an angle, which basically means making him pose is next to impossible. He's either always bow-legged, you straighten out the legs, the feet always are curling up. It makes, again, standing him impossible. Not until you start bending the legs. And then when you bend the legs and straighten the feet, you can get him to stand. One thing I wish that they had actually incorporated was a ball joint in the foot. Then you could simply have bent the foot further down and allowed him to stand straight up. Other than that, I really like the figure. The figure's great. Just not crazy about the fact that the feet can't bend down. As you can see, they only rotate. Bananas. For your posability on Waluigi, his head is on not a ball joint necessarily, but it does rotate all the way around. He does have ball joint shoulders, forward full rotation in the arms, a hinge in the elbow, rotation on the gloves, No waist articulation, but a good range of motion in the legs. Hinged knees, which I know ultimately are going to start getting loose for me. And then unfortunately, the very plaguing, disappointing feet, where you just can only rotate them. If not for that, I would have to say that this is a great figure. It's just a downside, though, that you can't bend his feet, so you always have to compensate with bending his knees, ultimately causing the figure to eventually get a little loose in the knees. And I already feel like this is ultimately going to be the problem with Waluigi. He's going to get loose in the knees because the knees are always having to be bent. If you can overlook that and you're a fan of Waluigi, it's a great figure. I just kind of wish that they could have improved something on the articulation on the ankles. If not for that, a great figure all around. Today's Toy Swap, we were having a look at the Jakks Pacific World of Nintendo Series 1-5 Waluigi. Stay tuned, guys. Psst, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Spot's going to have more videos. I am heading your way. As always, thanks for watching. See you next time.